Hi, hello. I am Dr. Jerisa ER. So excited to be a part of this and bring to you the topic of delayed motherhood while building an empire. How to keep track of your biological clock. I am Dr. Jerisa ER, your board certified emergency medicine physician, America's ER doc on a regular basis. I help nervous, confused, stressed patients in emergent conditions get back to baseline again. But also, because of my own journey and struggle to become a mom, I help waiting women, single women, career-minded women gain a sense of where they are on their biological clock, as well as an optimum time to start a family. That is the question for women entrepreneurs, women CEOs. What time is it on your biological clock as it relates to fertility? Ladies, women entrepreneurs, imagine being in your 20s and 30s, building your career, building your business. Wow. Your biological clock is ticking. Have you ever asked yourself? Have you ever said to yourself, oh gosh, my eggs are drying up, child? Imagine waiting for your true love, finally finding your true love, only to become one in now over 7 million women in the United States alone that have needed assisted fertilization in order to conceive and become a mom. Imagine knowing that there was a way for you to know if your egg reserve is low, to know if your ovarian reserve is low, to know if your biological clock was ticking. Imagine what would you do with that information if you knew. That's where I come in. I created SecureYourFertility.com, Secure Your Fertility, the app, which you can download the app. It is the only app of its kind that allows women, career-minded women, single women, to directly order your AMH blood test. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, but that is SecureYourFertility.com. Your all-source, all-resource website, as well as app, Secure Your Fertility. You can follow me, Dr. Jerisa ER, on all the social media. That's DrJerisa ER, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I talk about fertility. I also talk about health and wellness and emergent conditions in general. But back to our topic for today. I'm going to talk to you about why you should know this, why this is important for you to know. I'm going to give you some examples of other real life cases of women that were happy that they knew. And I'm going to talk to you more about this test and how you can get it. So, women CEOs, it is no longer, it's not going to be acceptable any longer for you to not know your egg reserve, because we're making it possible for you to know. So who am I? And why did I do this? Well, for over 2.5 years, my husband and I struggled with our own fertility issues. We went to several physicians. I even had fibroid surgery. We are very happy for assisted fertilization. We went through a couple rounds of IUI, which is intrauterine insemination. And then we also went through a couple rounds of IVF, in vitro fertilization. And very happy that we're still in the process, but we do have some embryos, MBs, to make it short, frozen, that we're moving forward through surrogacy. But because we went through this process, because we went through this struggle, us being physicians and having our own clinic and having the connections with labs and also physicians across the country that are making secure fertility possible, we wanted to do something where women that were building their career, women like me who were single, waiting for that perfect love, and who were also building an empire, could know where their egg reserve was, could know if they should be concerned. There's no reason now for you to take your fertility for granted while you are building your empire. So that's my story in a nutshell. Here's some other reasons why you should know, why this is important. Earlier in 2017, I consulted with a 29-year-old who found out that her AMH, her anti-Müllerian hormone, was low. It was much lower than mine. Mine was at 38. So this is real. And I don't want women in their 20s and younger 30s to take it for granted, to take your fertility for granted, to take your egg reserve for granted. So for her, it was devastating to find that out, but it gave her a new mindset, and she was able to take actions because she knew that her AMH blood test, hormone test, was low. I also met another young lady because I'm a part of groups that blog and, different fertility bloggers and partners in blogging. And while she was 21 or 22, she's in her 30s now, but when she was 21, 22, she found out that her egg reserve was low. Her AMH was low. I also have a personal relationship with a doctor who, because she knew her egg reserve, her AMH was low in her 20s in medical school, she decided that her and her husband needed to go ahead and start a family at that time. Knowledge is power, and it can allow you to take actions. It can allow you to take steps to preserve or secure your fertility, if you know. And most recently, last week, there was a writer in XO Nicole, XONECOLE, the blog for cultured women. She talked about how when she was 17 years old, she found out that her egg reserve was low, but it allowed her to prepare her life and to plan, take steps accordingly. Knowledge is powerful, ladies. So as you're building your empire, as you're building your business, your career, as you're waiting for true love, SecureYourFertility.com, the app, Secure Your Fertility, has made it directly accessible for you ladies to know if your egg reserve is low. Powerful. So happy to be able to do this for women. So let's talk a little bit more about the AMH test, why it's important. So AMH stands for anti-Müllerian hormone. It is the hormone that is produced by the granulosal cells of your eggs. If your AMH is low, it indicates that your egg reserve is also low and that it would be difficult for you to conceive. Kind of tough to hear, but it can be a wake-up call if you know that your AMH or your egg reserve is low. Here's some reasons why you want to know this, because you don't have to wonder anymore. Your early 30s, you're still looking for love, you don't have to wonder anymore. Your late 20s, if you're starting out your own business, you're planning, you know how stressful that could be, starting your own business. You're planning things out. You don't have to wonder anymore about your egg reserve. Another reason why this is so important for you to know, because if you know that your egg reserve is low, or if you know even that your egg reserve is normal, knowing that can cause you to take steps like freeze your eggs or egg cryopreservation. A lot of women talk about, well, should I freeze my eggs? Maybe I should have freezed my eggs. Maybe I should consider freezing my eggs. But there's some women that have great AMH numbers that even in their late 30s, they may not have to consider freezing their eggs because they have a good egg reserve. There's some women, as women that I've mentioned earlier, that have a low AMH. They really should consider, especially if they're single or if they're building a career and they're delaying motherhood, what they should do if they would be a candidate to freeze your eggs in the meantime. Freezing your eggs is like insurance, ladies. So it's important for you to know if that's something that you would that's something that will benefit you. Or if your numbers are fine, you may not have to consider that right now. Right now, we have made it directly accessible, affordable, secretive for you to know what your egg reserve is. Why? Why also is this important? Because, ladies, as you age, so does your ovarian or egg reserve decline. Every woman is unique. Every woman is different. And we're all born with a unique number, a finite number of eggs. Don't be confused. Don't follow a false conception or misconception or perception that, oh, she got pregnant in her late 40s. She's fine. If she's fine, I'm fine. Don't fall into that belief, because it is real that there are some women in their late 20s, early 30s that may have difficulties conceiving. So that's where secureyourfertility.com, Secure Your Fertility, the app, which you can download today. It gives you direct access to know what your AMH blood test is. Here's why also you should know this, because going to a doctor's office, this is a specialty test. It's a specialty test. It's usually ordered by fertility specialists for women that are already having issues, already have had issues conceiving. Now they are at the point of seeing a specialist. What we've done is we've made that test available for the general population, for women at large to know if their egg reserve is low. You don't have to worry about your doctor may not order it, because for every test, there has to be a reason. They have to document a diagnosis and a reason for ordering this test. It's not a wellness test. It's not an annual wellness visit doctor's test. And your insurance may not cover it. If your insurance doesn't cover it, that test could end up being several $100s cash. So what we've done is, because of our experience and going through this, because of what we've learned and the research we've gathered, and also the partnerships that we've created with doctors across the country, thankful for them, we've made it directly accessible for you to order the test. Go get the blood test done at your nearest lab and then log back in to get the results. Also, you can consult with a physician to discuss those results. Very easy and accessible for now you ladies who are building your career to know where you stand on your biological clock. As you delay motherhood, there now is a way for you to know really what your egg reserve is. If it is low, you can now know that. So excited that we've done that. Now, let's talk a little bit more about what you can do now. So securefertility.com was started earlier this year. Myself, my husband, and doctors across the country have made it available for you to just order this test directly. All you have to do is go to either our website, securefertility.com, or you can download the app now on Google and Android and Apple Play Store. Once you do that, you can just go right in, order your AMH test, ladies. There's no reason for you to stay in the dark anymore as it relates to your fertility. Don't have any regrets. Don't take anything for granted. By doing that, once you get the blood test done, results usually are available within 3 to 4 days following that. So far, the feedback has been amazing. So happy that women are being proactive and not reactive as it relates to their fertility, and they're finding out this information because it's real. It's a real issue. It's been an issue now for over 7 million women just in the United States alone, not even including internationally. So I'm very, very excited that doctors have joined us, specialists have joined us, and the media response has been great. So thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing this information. Share this information. Ladies, men, if you're watching, let your girlfriend, your sister, your niece know to not take her fertility for granted. That yes, the biological clock does tick, and now there is a way for you to know where you stand. Don't just have the information and don't do anything with it, okay? It's real. It's been real for millions of women, and now there is something that you can do about it to also know where you stand, ladies. As you build your empire, as you delay motherhood for various reasons, know where you stand. Download our app, go to our website, and order your AMH test. Today, know where you stand. I am Dr. Jerisa ER. You can follow me on all the social media. You can join our private Facebook group, Secure Fertility, with Dr. Jerisa ER. My handle is spelled DrJerisaER. I talk a lot about emergency medicine conditions. I also talk about health and wellness conditions, but because of my own journey to become a mom, fertility is also a passion and a purpose of mine. So excited to have been able to talk to you and share this video with you. If you're watching this video later, make sure you share this information with your loved one so that they too can know that there's a way now for you to gain a sense of where you are on the biological clock as you build your empire, as you're single, as you build your career. Know if your AMH is low, and that is with secureyourfertility.com. Enjoy your day, enjoy the rest of the conference, and until next time, be well.